Next, you'll link the opacity of the lit marquee layer to the depth property of the bevel and emboss effect in the starburst layer. Press the home key or move the current time indicator to the beginning of the time ruler. Expand the starburst layer, and then expand its layer styles, bevel, and emboss. If necessary, enlarge the timeline panel so that you can see the lit marquee and starburst properties. Make sure the opacity property is still visible for the lit marquee layer. Click the Pick Whip icon on the depth property name for the starburst layer. And then drag it to the opacity property for the lit marquee layer. When you release the mouse, the Pick Whip snaps and the depth property is red. Expand the depth property for the starburst layer, and an expression in the starburst layer time ruler now reads thiscomp.layer litmarquee.transform.opacity. This means that the opacity value for the lit marquee layer replaces the previous depth value of 105% for the starburst layer. Drag the current time indicator from 0 to 4 seconds, and notice that the opacity value for the lit marquee layer and the depth property for the starburst layer match. And the area around the starburst and the marquee light bulbs brighten in sync. Hide the properties for all layers to keep the timeline panel tidy. If you enlarge the timeline panel, return it to its original size. Then choose File and Save to save your project.